Hello, this is H.G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play the 4 Heroes of Light! Since last time, I've rearranged my equipment as I have listed in the video description, as well as my job classes here, and, well, this is what I'm going to use for most of the random battles for quite a while. But anyway, haha, up here you got a secret passage! If you remember, there was that little, what was it? There was that slope or incline that I couldn't get past to get to this part of the ice cavern. Well, this is how you're supposed to get here. I don't know how you're supposed to know that, but it's there. There's actually 2 treasure chests that we can get back here, and these were the only 2 that I couldn't find on my own, because, well, how are you supposed to know that? You couldn't even go here when you were alone with Brandt earlier in the game. But anyway, alright, we got a couple new enemies, or upgrades of old enemies. The Wraith in the back there is weak to light. They can also use the Ice Blast ability on you for some pretty good damage, so you want to watch out for that. And the other one, Takaku, I think its name is, and they are weak to fire. But pretty much anything else you meet up with in the ice caverns now are going to be, or they don't have an elemental weakness. Let's see, both of these guys could potentially paralyze you, and the Wraith has some other debuffs like suppress. They could potentially petrify you, but I've never seen that personally. But alright, we got him. So yeah, the only way I was able to find, or even know, that these 2 chests existed was because if you talk to Sid, he tells you what your treasure finding rate is, and I couldn't find all of them. And then I looked it up, there was like an item checklist guide or something on GameFAQs that said that these 2 treasures existed. But I couldn't find how are you supposed to get here to get them. So I just kind of felt around on all the walls until, I hoped there was like a secret passage or something like that, and, well, here you are. But anyway, we got a new enemy up front there, Shade Trollards. And I'm using Magic Might here because the Wraith in the back there has really high evasion, and the Trollards, or Shade Trollards, have pretty good HP, so it would take a while to kill them otherwise. Plus, I'm almost done with this place, and I'll just heal up whenever. So anyway, you go over here. Yeah, that's where the slope was there. So, yeah, it just seems really bizarre to put 2 treasure chests in the back there like that for 100% treasure completion, and they're not even that good. Although now that I do have the 3rd High Ether, I can get another crown. Well, I suppose I could have done it without it, but, well, you'll see get there to this point. But anyway, okay, let's see, there's one more little oddity that I want to show around here. Let's see, I know it's on the western side of the world map, I forget exactly where. Ah, there it is. Uh-oh, what's this place? Well, fortunately, I brought a torch along with me. And let's see who lives here. Hey, how's it going? Is that even a real word? Whatever ologist he said he was. But anyway, yeah, you can rename your spells, I guess. I personally don't care about that sort of thing, but, well, that's how you would do it. I thought about renaming the fire spells, like Pyro, Pyra, Pyraga, or something. I just thought that would sound better, but whatever. But anyway, okay, yeah, I just wanted to show that off to you. Now, since I have the High Ethers, I want to return to Urbeth because, well, now you can do the shopping minigame, or the merchant minigame again. And there's a crown that you can get out of it if you sell 20,000, I almost said dollars, but no, 20,000 gil worth of items in one round. So what you gotta do is you gotta get some more expensive items, like the shop here. Now they sell a whole bunch of debuff tomes. I don't really use any of them, but I came here to get suppressed tomes or cursed tomes, whatever you want. basically what I want to do is acquire 10 items that I can sell for half of what it would cost to buy them. So what I want to do is I want to use 3 high ethers, 4 regular ethers, and 3 suppressed tomes. And then I'll sell them all for half price here, and that'll virtually guarantee that you can sell them. Because, well, there's not too many items that you can buy that cost 10 grand, and even then, I'd have to actually buy them. Well, now I just found them, so we're all good. So what you want to do is you want to reload the the number of items you can sell until you get 10 individual slots. And then the high ethers are valued at 10,000, so I'll just sell them for 5. The ethers are normally 1,000, but I'll sell them for 500. And the suppressed tomes I'm selling for half price there. I don't even know if you really need the hot deal there, but, well, you can do whatever you want with that. Now, in order to make all this happen, you basically have to sell an item to every single person along the way. So you gotta basically make an offer that they can't refuse. Another way you could do this, from what I heard, is if you wait until you do this minigame over and over again, until you see that magic items are in demand, or, well, magic tomes are in demand, and then you could sell, like, Faraga, or whatever high-cost tomes you want, and that would be another way of doing it. Might be a little cheaper, but it takes too long to get that to happen, in my opinion, so I figured, let's just go for the guarantee. I sold a whole bunch of items that I don't care about. Boom, we get another crown. Not that I'm actually going to use it, but it's here, and, well, I'm a completionist. I want to get all the crowns. There's still one more crown, or optional crown, for me to get. Well, I suppose there's a few more optional crowns, but there's essentially 3 optional crowns that you get from either minigames or stores or whatever. There's still that, I think it's the musician crown that you get from the multiplayer shop at, what was it, Liberté, if I recall correctly. But I don't have enough points yet to do that. So I'll get that eventually, but that's not going to be a high priority for me. Okay, so now I've shown all the oddities. Let's actually progress with the plot a little. And at this point, if you recall, the witch, I forget which witch it was, but it was the one back at Spelvia there. They were saying, hey, you gotta go around to the various nations of the world because they've got new problems for you to solve. And most people like going to Arbor, and I don't blame them because you can get the ultimate white magic spell there, which is really good. But I like doing the Guera one first. Well, anyway. Why do you say that? Well, anyway, a lot of people ask me what Jusqua's animal form looks like, and he's, I don't know, what is that, a rooster, or a chicken, or a hen, a cock? I don't know the difference between any of those. I thought they were just like the same names, or different names for the same thing. Well, does he have jet nozzles on his shoes? No, that's another game with Asmodeus, viewers. Oh, right, I got my animal form up here. Oh, I thought that was the sand devil they were talking about, or something. But we found it relatively recently. Well, if you remember what was it? What that witch was saying was that time and space have been warped by the darkness, or something ridiculous like that. Oh, yeah, we just got that job class, but I'm not going to use it. Now, anyway, the reason why I want to do this one, or this nation, first, is because even with, what was it? Yeah, even with the white magic spell that we could get. It doesn't really help as much against Asmodeus as it does against other boss fights. You'll see why when we get there. But if you defeat Asmodeus first, then you go to Arbor, and that makes that boss much easier. So I like doing it this way. Oh, right, we're not in animal form. But yeah, I could have done this when I was going around to every place to buy stuff, but, well, there's no items here to find or anything, but, I wonder what that means. Well, remember that for later, viewers. Not that I'm going to use it, but it's an option. But anyway, well, it looks like everyone's talking about, oh yeah, those towers. There's 4 towers around the world that are locked. You can't even open them with the magic key yet, but I consider those to essentially be post-game. So I'm not going to bother with it right now. I mean, there's not really a post-game here, but the enemies and bosses there are generally tougher than anything you'll run into in the main storyline. Yeah, they're really high-level stuff, so let's not worry about that right now. Looks like some people are talking about some bad things the king is doing around here, but we don't know what. Oh yeah, you weren't here the first time around. Well, now you know. Well, let's take a look around then. Oh, yeah, we've heard that. Oh. Yeah, I suppose. That's a bummer. But well, I don't know exactly what's going on here. Well, we'll learn a little more about what's happening to the world later on. Oh, okay. You don't look like the moon folk, at least not the one we saw earlier. Huh, that's weird. Well, yeah, that's comes with the job, or comes with the territory. Well, that's why I've got the spring gauntlets for Brandt in his inventory there. Well, no, of course not. That doesn't mean he's evil. Why would you think that? A lot of people are talking about the, well, undesertifying the desert of Guera, or whatever the word is for that. Oh, Well, that didn't work out too well in Chrono Trigger. But we'll see what we can do. What's the worst that could possibly happen? But anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, that other guy was talking about the ultimate black magic. How powerful could it possibly be? Well, I've got just about every elemental magic for air, depending on the situation. Well, let's see what the king has to say for himself. What's going on here? Oh, okay. But if you're descended from the moonfolk, wouldn't you also be moonfolk? But you're not. I don't know. They don't really say much about that. Oh, hey, how's it going? What's that? Oh, well, good. Well, I guess the people were wrong about you, huh? Maybe he just wanted to get the tree seedling and surprise people. didn't want to get their hopes up. Yeah, that must be it. Ah, well. Okay, I guess you know the territory, but isn't it full of monsters? Well, just like you saw in the ice caverns there, pretty much all the dungeons have been revamped with new enemies, new plot progression. There will be entirely new dungeons, but there are going to be many dungeons that we will need to revisit, but they're pretty quick because most of them don't have new treasure or anything. You just go to the end, boom, you're done. But anyway, yeah, before going over there, definitely want to have the flame shields equipped, even though there are a lot of earth elemental attacks to worry about. But the fire ones are more devastating, in my opinion, so I feel it's better to go with those. But what is the King of Guera really up to anyway? Find out next time on Let's Play the 4 Heroes of Light. This is H.G. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day!